Tonight, a threat so serious, the FBI has issued a warning to parents all across this country. Your child's personal information at risk just by stepping into the classroom. One's for Justice investigator Alana Otler here to explain what we all need to know. Alana?
Doug, like never before, classrooms are relying on EdTech, apps or programs that help teach everything from math to reading. But these companies are also collecting data on your children, in some cases as early as kindergarten.
Lexia is a literacy program used by districts across the country, including Northwest ISD. But when the Lowe family read between the lines, they contacted their son's school immediately.
I may be overreacting, but I don't know how this data is going to affect my child in the future.
Details like the name, school, and grade of her then 5-year-old son, shared by the district and collected by Lexia.
These companies don't need to know that my child exists.
The Lowes chose to opt out, telling Northwest ISD not to share their son's information with outsiders. So they want to know why another third-party company later sent the mail addressed to their kindergartner.
If they've already broken this promise, what else has been broken?
A spokesperson would not address the Lowe situation, instead saying they take student privacy very seriously. But even when parents do agree to sharing their kids' data, they may not know what that entails.
Maddie!
Check out this mock contract used by multiple districts in Texas. Depending on the program, EdTech companies can collect anything from birth date, gender, and race to medical alerts, test scores, and bus routes. If that seems like a lot, consider just how many programs your child uses. Arlington ISD uses 30 learning apps. Mesquite listed 143 apps. And at Keller ISD, students can use up to 300 apps approved by the district.
The student's information could be possibly shared with anybody else if that information got leaked out.
The idea is be ready.
SMU professor Suku Nair says no one is safe. Any data you hand over could be stolen. But instead of opting out of these apps, Nair says the best defense is monitoring how kids use them.
The parent has to be the primordial responsible person in the whole equation.
That means read the forms. Don't just sign the stack of papers you get at the beginning of the school year. Most districts even let you opt out of sharing information typically included in a school directory. Then insist your kid use a generic username or profile, one that makes no mention of their name or address.
Texas has a D.
This year, the Lowes will once again opt out of sharing student information, a move they believe protects their son's privacy.
Let him make those decisions when he's of legal age.
The FBI issued a warning last year over the rapid growth of EdTech. In 2017, millions of students' data was compromised due to cybersecurity issues. A breach at one company even landed student information on the dark web, Doug, so pretty scary.
So no lawyer here, obviously, but federal laws concerning all of this and
Right.
information sharing were pretty strict. How do the schools get away with sharing with a third party? Again, coming from a point of I don't know a lot, and we may not know a lot.
For sure. Well, experts say there's technically a loophole. If an app is used specifically for educational purposes, it's viewed as an extension of the school. But most districts we encountered still ask parents if they can share that information. If you're concerned about your child's privacy, ask for a list of apps approved by the school district. But be wary of any company who focuses more on advertising than on education, because obviously education is the reason why these programs exist.
You had us at the word loophole, as is so often the case.
They usually are there.
Great
Yep.
eye-opener. We appreciate it, Alana. You can get help and get justice anytime. Our Ones for Justice hotline always open for you, 817-586-7211. Or if email's better, justice@cbs.com.